Devin Haney gets dropped. Devin Haney just dropped the WBC championship. And not only that, Devin Haney is now off the hook for fighting Sadar Martin. And not only that, Tio is going around talking a lot of noise about a lot of people when we know Tio has a fight coming up. So is what Tio's saying true, or is what Tio's saying cap? Let's talk about it. You be the judge. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD.
Shout out to Likeable
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue.
It's your boy Drew. Shout out LD the King.
Shout out to LD with Likeable Dialogue. Come get your info cooking hot. Holla at your boy.
Yo. Welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, LD the Kid, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue.
Likeable Dialogue.
Hey, man, I finally got that right, man. You know, y'all know me, man. I be hitting buttons and stuff, man, and sometimes I messes it up, man. I wonder why my kick thing didn't work, but I will figure that out. Hey, but let's talk about this though, man. What Tio is going around disputing, is it true? Is it facts, or isn't it not true? Tio, the one and only Tio, says that Tank is afraid of him, call him a P word, which I believe is false, and Devin Haney drops the title. I don't know how y'all feel about that. How do y'all feel about that? Devin Haney dropping the title. And now he's off the hook for fighting Sadar Martin. And now I think his name is Alberto Dula is up next for the championship. I feel some type of way about that, man. I feel like, you know, if Devin Haney, and I'm pulling it up now, if Devin Haney drops that title to take off, we understand you took a brutal loss, right? We understand that, and you was embarrassed, rightfully so. You was embarrassed with that loss. However, taking that crucial loss and saying that you're going to come back in time later on, yo, that is wow to me. Hey, shout out to my guy, Hand Grenade, in the building.
Likeable Dialogue.
Hey, my boy had me on that UFC this weekend, man. Shout out to that UFC. And we're going to be talking about UFC Thursday. Let's talk about it. I know Tio has a press conference on Thursday, so we'll be prepping for that. And then not only that, so I want to say Friday, let's talk UFC Friday. He says Devin Ego is tripping. Devin Ego is really tripping, bro. Devin Ego is tripping for him to want the zone platform to erase any and every video of the loss is crazy. Devin Haney is tripping when it comes to that. Devin Haney got to be tripping when it comes to that. Devin Haney wants the zone. Devin Haney wants the zone to delete all and every footage, as well as YouTube, of his loss because he got it wiped away for Ryangarcia allegedly cheating. Now, how are you going to tell this platform that you want them to erase all the footage of that loss as if it never happened? We've seen it. It happened. Now, whether you got cheated or not, it happened. I'm doing something real quick. Erase And shout out to that boy Hand Grenade, man, because you know Hand Grenade be on it, man. Cause he do. There we go. Boom. This is what we're part of what we're talking about. Devin Haney wants all platforms removed of loss. Now, do y'all think that's fair? Like, on what planet and what ego enough that you have that you want an individual to remove your loss? That is wild to me. Exile in the building. What's up, Exile? Exile in the building. Hey, man, I know you probably got some. He says you was late, man. I saw this thing pop up around 5:50. Yeah, man, I was late. I was, so I've been doing a lot of packing, a lot of moving and stuff. And some reason, all the system would not pick up the mic, man. So we would definitely be back up in time and running tomorrow. Exile, I definitely appreciate you for tapping in from Pakistan, my brother. Shout out to my boy Exile. Man, Exile, don't be having me read nothing crazy, man. That's crazy, man. Exile had me read all type of crazy stuff the other day, man. That was really funny. Come on, Wooden, whatever your name is. Come on, bro. Like, we're not gonna I can do one of the two things. I can remove you because it looks like you're trying to spam us. So first of all, I'm gonna put you in timeout, right? And then you could come back to the channel and you can be a great sport, or you can be removed. So I removed your comment for trying to spam the comments. So we put you in timeout. Once you come out of timeout, you can be a part of the channel or you cannot be a part of the channel, but your comments those comments are not welcome, sir, unfortunately. All right, so let's get back to it. Exile, you are right, man. Something was wrong with the system, man. It wasn't picking up the camera. It wasn't picking up anything, man. So you are right, Exile. Hand Renee says, ha ha ha, them videos / tapes of the fight are worldwide. Bill and Dev are delusional. Yo, you have to have one big ego. I have to be real with Hand Grenade, bro. You have to have one big ego in order for you to believe that they're just going to say, oh, okay, yeah, Devin, we're going to erase it. No matter what, Devin, we're going to erase it. Don't worry about it, Devin. We're going to erase it. Like, come on, Devin. Like, first of all, like, I don't know if you had that much clout, but and now if you was Tank Davis, then they probably would have did it because you are a cash cow and you're bringing in dollar signs. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I tell people I'm not biased, because guess what? I'm not biased. How am I biased? I'm keeping it real. Devin Haney is absolutely wrong for trying to request such a request. Like, it's unheard of. Like, Devin Haney to be saying something around the lines that like he wants all footage removed. All footage removed. You don't want no parts of it. You should take that and build on it, if anything. But you want all parts of it removed from the zone and YouTube. So that means you're going to have to go to you're going to have to go to you're going to have to go to Instagram. You got to go to Facebook. You're going to have to go to Snapchat. You're to erase something from the internet is really like, how does that happen? Now I understand these platforms have the capability of doing it, but how would something like that take place? Because there's no way that there's no way to get all of that removed from the internet, yo. It's unheard of. Like Hand Grenade says, Devin ego is tripping. Devin ego is tripping. Let's see. Exile, man, thank you for tapping back in with us. And we had a great time with you the other day, man. We really did. Devin Haney cheats because his big A nose observes 95% of the damage to his face. God dang. Exile says his ego's bigger than his nose. You can't erase nothing from the internet. Once it's on there, it's never gone. And he absolutely right. Once it's on the internet, man, it's absolutely like that's just what it is. Like there's no coming back from that. Unfortunately. And for them to have this big old presumption that they can somehow remove or they can remove this is just really mind-blowing to me, man. Big Gotti says, can you check my song? I don't know, Big Gotti. Hit the subscribe button for me. Hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that subscribe button, and then we'll go out and then we might can check out your song, man. But first of all, you got to go hit that subscribe button. Where is that at? There we go. Boom. That's what I'm trying to get to. So now I want to propose a question to you guys. Devin Haney has now forfeited his championship. Now he's the WBC champion in recess. Alberto Padula. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing his name right. Hold on one second. He's now the champion who's Padula. Yeah, that's right. So it says the WBC has now released a statement confirming that his request has been approved and explaining Alberto Padula, Pula is now a full champion. Now, Devin Haney went on Twitter and said, congratulations, brother. That's what Devin Haney said. Hey, shout out to the hand grenade. Shout out to the hand grenade for the $1.99 super chat.
Shout out to likeableDialogue.
My boy says, for Devin Haney court fees, yo, definitely Devin Haney definitely have those court fees, man. Shout out to hand grenade, man. Let's see. Then Tom says, Biggie acting like you Jay-Z trying to send you his mixtape. Yo, hand grenade, ain't Excel funny? Yo, Excel, are you a comedian, bro? Like, you really be having me rolling, man. He be having us rolling, man. I want to say shout out to the hand grenade for sending over some stuff too about Teofimo, which we're going to touch bases with, man. I'm sorry that I came on pretty late today, guys. I was having some system issues. I moved from one room to another room, and so packing things, I guess, I don't know, some of the cores and things of that nature is not functioning right. So we'll have to get that right for the next show tomorrow. And we will be on time tomorrow. Mark my word, we will be on time tomorrow. Try to go 7 p.m. Central. Tom says, hit that like button. It's free of charge, and share the live, likable, and chat family. Respect and blessings. He says, Mexican hand, respect, stay healthy, balanced, and life focused and motivated every day. Hey. Oh, see, you're supposed to say shout out.
Shout out to likeableDialogue.
Hey, shout out to likeableDialogue. Hey, so I want to show y'all. I also want to talk about this, right? So Devin Haney drops the belt, and they were saying, so we do know that Gary Russell just lost. What was it, like 2 weeks ago? Gary Russell just lost, and now he's back in line for the WBC championship opportunity. How do y'all feel about these sanctioning bodies doing this? How do y'all feel about this? So he just lost, and now he has a chance for a WBC opportunity after the Sardar Martin fight. So basically, Alberto have to fight Sardar Martin, which is Devin Haney's mandatory. So Alberto have to fight Devin Haney's mandatory, and then after the Devin Haney mandatory, if he's successful, the winner has to go and fight Gary Russell. which Gary Russell just lost, and now he's getting an opportunity to fight for the WBC championship again. You know what I mean? So how does that work? Like, how do y'all feel about these sanctioning bodies really like just like skipping lines after a loss? I would feel like Gary Russell will have to go back and work his way back up to the food chain, right? Instead like he's coming off a loss, which we just lost on the Gervonta Tank Davis fight card, and now he's coming back up and having an opportunity to fight for a WBC championship. That's crazy. And I want to talk about something else too. Let's touch bases on Devin Haney dropping his belt. Does it make him look soft that he's dropping the belt? Because let's see. Tom says, I don't like Gary Russell. It's something about all talk and no action. He's fraud. Sorry. It reminds me of another guy, which we're going to talk about later. Matter of fact, I'm going to put a star by that comment because it reminds me of another guy. So, does this makes Devin Haney? How do y'all feel about this? Devin Haney took a major loss. His mandatory was Sardar Martin, and he's not fighting him. He's going to take, I don't know how long he's going to take off, probably going to take off a year, but he's not going to fight him. How does that make you guys feel? Does it make it looks like it kind of like makes the it kind of makes it where the guy is running from his mandatory, you know, because everybody kept saying, go fight your mandatory, go fight your mandatory, go fight your mandatory. And he never fought the mandatory. So it kind of makes it seem as though he's running from the mandatory, but he's not. But he maybe it's the loss that is in his mind. He wants to regain and fight back, you know what I mean? And, you know, give himself time to come back and fight. Tom says 100% Devin is running to me. We have to get to hand grenades first because he did send that super chat. Hand grenade says, I'm cool with the sanctioning body doing that. It's because they need relevant names, dudes who are active to step in, my opinion. Wow, you know what? I gotta respect that. It is about the names. It is about who can make us money, who is relevant in the sport. So it really doesn't come off as like, hey man, this dude is not really relevant in the sport. It is about, you know, relevant names, who can keep us active, and who can continue to put that bottom dollar in our pocket at the end of the day. Let's see. Daniel Thompson, what's up, my brother?
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Welcome back, man. I appreciate you for tapping in, man, and hitting that notification bell, man. Thank y'all for hitting that notification bell and tapping in with the channel. Daniel says it's all about the money. And you know what? And at the end of the day, it is about the money. At the end of the day, Gorilla said it best. The day go in. At the end of the day go in. And so it's about the money. It is absolutely about the money. And that's why a lot of these people get away with things. It's just sort of kind of remind me of David Benavidez. He's been the #1 mandatory for 3 years. 2 or 3 years, and he never got an opportunity to fight Canelo. You know, it's because he's making the WBC and all these sanctioned bodies money at the end of the day. He says, I just don't want to see, Tom says, I likable. I just don't want to see fighters running. I definitely agree with you, man. It definitely comes off as if Devin Haney's running. Whether he's running or not, we can't say for sure, but it definitely comes off as if he's running. Because here's the thing, dude, People been telling you to go after this dude, fight your mandatory, fight your mandatory, fight your mandatory. There's no difference between Devin Haney and Canelo not fighting their mandatories, David Benavidez, and him not fighting Saldor Martin. Like it's really horrible, man, and it makes it hard for the up and coming fighter to really make a name for himself and stamp it. You know what I mean? So, but I understand he took a horrific loss and major embarrassment to his brand. And I understand that, but so if you want to take time off, take time off. But it's just, I hate it because me as a Devin Haney fan and looking forward for the next Devin Haney fight, I would have just built on that. You know, take me some time off, told the WBC, no, hold on, I'm gonna be back. Give me 2 to 3 more months. I'm gonna get myself back in shape and then come back. But to ask these major platforms who thrive off of digital content to remove all and any parts of a loss, that is a big of an ego, like my boy Hand Grenade says. Let's get to Hand Grenade comment first, because he did say he did send a $1.99 super chat first. He says, right, Daniel, it's about the bag. Promoters respect the money, not the person. And Daniel says the Garcia fight brings more money. The purse bid was $2.4 million for Haney and Saldor. The fight not going to draw a gate or pay-per-view. Hey, I definitely agree. The Garcia fight, it is more money. So by him holding off, it is a bit much. Ryangarcia versus Devin Haney is a bigger fight. Now, I did hear they sold like what, 2.4 million. So, but I think, and that's in pay-per-views, but the purse bid for the Martin and Devin Haney fight was just 2.4 million. And Devin Haney feels as though his credibility is damaged due to Ryangarcia, and he feels as though, like Ryangarcia hurt his pockets in a sense. You know what I mean? So that's something that we will have to keep focus on and keep touch on, because at the end of the day, Devin Haney is still worried about the bag. Because remember, Devin Haney was fighting for legacy. He was fighting for legacy. That's what he told us. We were fighting for legacy. Now it seems like you've taken your attention off of legacy and started focusing on the bag. You know what I mean? Go take your little purse. You've been taking purse cuts this whole time. You took a purse cut. You took a payday cut when you went across to fight Kambosos. You took a payday cut twice to go fight him. And now you're saying that you can't take this payday cut to go fight your mandatory? I understand you are embarrassed by what you went through, but to ask the zones, the YouTubes, and all of these people to remove the content, bro, we saw it. Even if they removed it, history would not let us forget it. You know what I mean? And I know people say I'm biased, but how am I biased when I'm talking like this? I'm not biased against Devin Haney. I think that's a bit much to ask all these major platforms to remove the content. My boy Hand Grenade, sorry brother, I didn't see you comment. Hand Grenade says, right, Daniel, it's about the money. Okay, right here, boom. My boy Hand Grenade says, see, Eddie Hearn said David should stay at 168 because these 175 pounders are going to be a problem, and sees Bivol beating him. Yo, I understand what Eddie Hearn's saying, and I do gotta agree with him. He should have stayed at 168. But he just felt like, like he wasn't getting a fair chance at 168. That's what Canelo and maybe some of the other people want you to do. Go up and then bring you back down. You know what I mean? So he going to probably give him like 3 fights up there at 175. He's going to get comfortable. And right when he get comfortable, Canelo going to say, hey, you, come on. You've been talking that noise. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. He's going to bring him down. And now they're going to say he's weight drained. So, yeah, man, it's really crazy. Bivol and David Benavidez, that'll be a great match, but man, I don't know, man. Hand grenade. What do you see? Do you see David Benavidez getting beat by Bivol? I don't know. It's just really hard to see David Benavidez get beat by Bivol. Bivol is a great sport, but if David Benavidez can beat Bivol, then that only puts pressure more on Canelo to actually go out and fight him. You know what I'm saying? Tom says it's about money. But at the same time, you got to build yourself before you get the opportunity to make money or be the money, like Tank. Yeah, he says it's about money, but at the same time, you got to build yourself. You get that opportunity to make money or be the money, like Tank. But Tank is like, he's his like up and coming is like well scheduled out. You know what I mean? They're building him to this big pay-per-view star, in which we see now. They're putting him double headlines and things of that nature. The thing with Tank and Devin Haney is not is like Eddie Hearn said, Devin Haney has not pledged a loyalty to his promotional company. He's been able to bounce from promotional to promotional to promotional company, and at the same time, stay with Devin Haney Promotions. So he's not able to be built up like that. You know what I mean? Because they don't see a longevity in Devin Haney, as he's not signed to one specific promotional company. So but how do y'all see this going forward? Do you see that Devin Haney can still go around and bounce around from promotional company to promotional company to promotional company? Or do you see them making him sign a long-term deal, because of his loss? I guess it depends on his first win when he come back and how he win when he come back. You know what I mean? Like, if his performance is great, then maybe he can bounce around, because that was one of their selling points. We're not sold to one specific company. We're not sold to one specific promotional company. But now that Devin Haney took his loss, do you believe that it makes him sign to one specific promotional company? Daniel Thomas says, yeah, he's making a fool of himself with that. Remove the video crap. Definitely. He's definitely making a fool of himself from saying to remove the video stuff. It's just unfair. You know what I mean? Hand grenade says, yeah, I have Bivol winning that fight, especially if David looks like he did his last match. Dang, my boy Hand grenade don't have no faith in the guy, man. Dang. Bivol is good. I think David Benavidez needs about 3, maybe 4 more fights to make it a comfortable, close fight. But he also said that he was like, I think he tore a muscle or something too, though, Hand grenade. So that's a strong possibility as well, that he tore a muscle. So we also have to keep that in mind as well. Let's see. Tom says, Hand grenade, I believe Bivol has a chance for sure. He says he believes he has a chance for sure. NYC VAR, welcome to the channel.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Hey, NYC VAR, welcome to the channel, man. Please do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, but most importantly, hit the notification bell. We on here 5 days out of the week, and from 7 p.m. Central Time. And man, we will want you to join our family. So please, NYC VAR, hit that subscribe button and welcome to the channel.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
NYC VAR says Ryangarcia versus Devin Haney rematch. I'm here for it because it's going to put the talk away that can Devin Haney beat Ryangarcia, which I believe Devin Haney thought he was going to get the same Ryangarcia that Tank fought, and it was not the case. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that Devin Haney really needs to come back, train, and hey man, that'll be a great fight. And it would sell double than what the first fight was sold, because guess what? People want to go and tune in. Pops in the building. Bro, where you
Shout out
been?
to Likeable Dialogue.
Man, people coming back from the world works, man. Pops, man. Pineapple show up all the time. He probably at work right now, but Pops, man, where you been, bro? Shout out to the hand grenade. Gotta get to my brother comment. Hand grenade says, yeah, Devin's career and reputation depends on how he does in his next fight. Man, I can't believe me and hand grenade is bro. Hand grenade, me and him do not agree on much, but for me and hand grenade to come to believe the same thing is mind blowing to me. Hand grenade says, yeah, Devin's career and reputation depends on how he does in his next fight, which is true. Boxing is like, what have you done for me lately? You only remembered by your last fight. Guess what? How do we remember Tank? Putting somebody to sleep. So that's what we remember Tank doing, putting somebody to sleep. And because he put somebody to sleep, guess what? We want to see another Tank fight. He turned the naysayers into believers, me. You know what I mean? But I already knew he was going to beat Frank Martin, but I just wanted Frank to give him like a tough fight or something like that, man. But definitely, man. But he definitely has to go in, like my boy Hand Grenade says, career reputation depends on how he does in his next fight. But he got to be dominant. It can't be boring. He has to really go in there and try to get a knockout or make it really interesting for the people to be like, okay, Devin is back. You know what I mean? A lot of odds is going to be on him. First of all, let me get to NYC VAR, since he new to the channel, comment first. Everybody talking about Tank versus Stevenson. Yo, hey, that'll be an interesting fight. NYC VAR, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit the subscribe button. Let me know when you hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that subscribe button. Let us know, man. Welcome to the channel. Everybody tell NYC VAR to hit that subscribe button. I think he did, because we just went up one subscriber. Shout out to NYC VAR. LD, long time no see. We got up. Pops in the building. Where Pineapples at, man? Hit Pineapples. I think Pineapples might work late night shift. Let's see. Daniel says, facts, NY. That's the only thing they can help Haney reputation now. What did NY say for him to say that? Oh, everybody's talking about. He says, facts, NY. That's the only thing that can help Devin Haney reputation right now. It is, but here's the thing. Like, I wouldn't take a year off because of Ryangarcia taking a year off. I would be more active now. And while he's not active, he's running around and doing all that. Now you're getting all of these reputations and reps in of boxing. And now you have a even more advantage of him. He come back in a year, you rematch him, be his first fight, rematch him. And then boom, guess what? You beat him dramatically. Now the world's going to say, wow, was Ryan really a spectator? Was Ryan really on something when he fought Devin Haney? You see what I'm saying? Keep going. Why take a year off because he's taking a year off? That logic I don't understand. That's the logic that I don't understand. Maybe my brother Hand Grenade or Pops or Daniel or Tom or NYC VAR or somebody can really explain that part to me. Like, why take off that long? That part I do not understand. I'm just being real honest with you. Okay, so let's see. Where was we at? He says, man, I've been moving and stuff, man. Life's got in the way, man. Hey, man. We wish you nothing but blessings. We totally understand life does happen. But most importantly, hit the notification bell, Pops, so you'll know when we go live, man.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Everybody talking about Tank versus Stevenson. Yo, that would be a great match. I seen a sparring match with them too. You know what I'm saying? So that would be a great match. Likeable, I believe. Where it go? There you go. Likeable, I believe Ryan will expose Devin boxing IQ, knowing that left hook was coming and Devin couldn't stop it. IQ, skill is important. Yo, skill is important. And I definitely believe that I definitely think Ryan got an edge on Devin Haney, man. After what I saw, and this is just like I said, Ryan didn't need to do that because it tarnished the loss. I mean, it tarnished the win, right? And we seen Ryan knock people out, but like Devin got like 15 KOs, but we haven't seen those in a while. So it's like we seen what Ryan was doing back to back to back, and it's like, why did you have to do that though? That's the only thing, man. Let me get to my boy. He said, Pop says, thanks, man. Nah, for sure, man. Hit this, the notification button, Pop, so you'll get the notification, man. Let me get to hand grenade comments since he did send in the super chat first. So we got to get to those comments first. Hand grenade says, I'm seeing and hearing the love for a likable dialogue. The rise and takeover is real. Let's go.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Yeah, brother, we on the rise, hand grenade. We are on the rise, man. And we getting some more merchandise in. You see the shirt. The merchandise store is coming. What I want us to do is be prepared, though. So that's why I'm taking this time putting the merchandise out. You see, we have a Likeable Dialogue shirt there. We have two different green styles. We have that one. We have this one. And we also have a black and red one, which hand grenade is the only person that has that one yet. I don't even have it. We got some hats. We got some different. We got the red and black Likeable Dialogue shirts. So the merchandise store is coming. I like to be well prepared before I post. So, you know, if the channel wants to support, they can support that way and grab you a Likeable Dialogue shirt. Coming soon. Okay, so let's get to my boy NYC VAR comments. He says, why Canelo won't fight David Benavidez? Okay, cafes. We're definitely about to block you. You can either get right in the comments or you can get lost in the comments and become a part of the family. But most importantly, you can send a cash out. I mean, you can send a cash out or you can send a super chat. They're going to cash out right there. And you can send a super chat. However, saying things of that nature, brother, we won't. It says, go get Lucky's. Okay. So we'll give you another opportunity. You can send a cash app or you can send a super chat, but saying things of that nature in the comments, that will get you blocked, sir. Okay. All right. So now back to he says, why Canelo won't fight Benavidez? I just think Canelo is waiting on time. You know what I mean? He's waiting on the perfect opportunity. I don't think he's running from David Benavidez. I just think, you know, he's just waiting for the perfect opportunity. You know, he said he'll fight him for $200 million. That's really moving the goalpost. David Benavidez been there. All righty, man. You're getting blocked, my guy. Actually, we'll just put you in timeout. You might come around. There you go. All right. So let's see. Yeah, man, I had to put him in timeout, man. So he can't comment. So he can either get right or get lost. All right. So where was we at, man? He says, why Canelo won't fight David Benavidez? I think he will fight him. I think it will just only be time, you know. Let's just say the fight, Canelo wants $200 million right now, right? Let's just say in 2 years from now, we probably get that fight, or a year from now, we probably get that fight, and it'll probably be worth the $200 million, right? I don't think nobody's going to fork over $200 million to him. You know, I wonder what was Canelo's last purse. How much did Canelo? What was the do anybody know the numbers for Canelo's last fight? Canelo versus Munguia. I'm just gonna say payday. I'm just gonna say payday and see what comes up. Because what? Okay, so they saying that he got around probably 35 million. So 35 million to 200 million. Come on, that's a humongous jump. You feel me? Yeah, he said he got 35 million. Man, shout out to my boy Hand Grenade. See? Hand Grenade, you really doing the work, man. You may well shoot, just pop on the screen, bro. You helping me out with the work. Cause see, I Googled it and then you had it right there. Hand Grenade, man. That's why I support the brother, man. So I don't think I'm gonna get to your comment, Tom. I don't think that he's really. I don't believe that he's really just afraid of David Benavidez. I just think he's waiting for the perfect opportunity for them to fight. You know what I mean? Right now, David Benavidez is on fire. So he kind of wants David Benavidez to kind of like the fire to kind of like go out. You know how like you go and grill and the fire start? He's waiting for that fire to start smoking a little bit. You know what I mean? And before he can go and actually fight him. You know what I mean? So that's just what I believe. He's just waiting for. It's just an analogy as you lighting up the grill to go barbecue, and he's just waiting for that fire to go out. He's just waiting for that fire to go out, and guess what? Then he's going to go on and to fight him. That's just my opinion. Okay, he says Likeable t-shirt coming soon. Subscribe to Likeable today.
Shout out to likeableDialogue.
Hey, shout out to likeableDialogue. I appreciate Hand Grenade and everybody always tapping in with the channel and telling people to kick rocks, man. I appreciate our community, man. I'm telling you, we got the livest community, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm thankful for the community, though, for real. It says, relax, cafes. Just hit the like and subscribe button. Definitely. Daniel says, some of these people don't have a life, big bro. You don't need cats like that with that weird A comment. Definitely. I definitely don't, man. I thank my boy Daniel.
Shout out to likeableDialogue.
Tom and Hand Grenade, man. You know what I mean? For always taking up for the channel, though, for sure, man. I definitely appreciate that. He says Canelo got 35 million. He says plus pay-per-view. Dang, Canelo pockets are heavy. Yo, it is heavy. It is heavy. It is heavy. Plus he got pay-per-view buys. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what the pay-per-view buys. It says it reportedly did around 500 to 550K pay-per-view buys. That's what they're reported that it does. He says Canelo, the fire that starts to go out. Canelo, the fire that starts to go out. Man, you know what? I can't say that, man. He looked good. I think he really carried Munguia in his last fight. That's just my opinion. I feel like he kind of carried Munguia in his last fight, man. Munguia won like the first 3 rounds that I can remember, and then after that he kind of like carried Munguia. I remember he hit him, and Munguia was about to fall, and like Canelo kind of like grabbed him. You know what I mean? So the thing about Munguia and David Benavidez is Munguia really never called Canelo out. Munguia was humble. You know what I mean? And thankful for the opportunity, whereas David Benavidez is going around bashing Canelo. If you bash Canelo, then the opportunity might not never come. You know what I mean? And then, two, Canelo is, the thing, too, is David Benavidez is on fire as well, too. So that plays a part, you know? But if you bash Canelo, it'll be a long time before you even get the fight. You know, it was like Caleb Plant. He bashed Canelo so bad that Canelo finally came out and said, I remember he was standing at the podium and he grabbed the mic and he was like, I'm going to tell you, my guy, you're not on this level. It's levels, and you're not on this level. And he showed him that he wasn't on this level, and he exposed Caleb Plant. He exposed him. He wasn't on this level. Canelo grossed 250 million, and then he says, "Is Tyson versus Jake Paul still on?" Yes, it is. I believe they moved that fight to November. They did move it to November. Let's see. When is the exact date? I do remember them moving it to November the 15th. So it says the fight against Mike Tyson was rescheduled for November the 15th due to boxing legend's health problems. Jake is extending his business and preparing for the big fight. So that's why he's taking that fight with Mike Pereira. He's taking a fight with Mike, a bare knuckles champion, which I didn't even know about. Hand Grenade told me about him. Okay, so let's see. It says that's what all these guys are chasing, that Canelo type money to be the face of boxing. Tank and Crawford can get there. Tank and Crawford can get there. They might be it. I believe Tank is already there. He's already getting the big bag. Crawford, on the other hand, he's getting a big bag too now because of Turkey Al-Ashish. You know what I mean? Turkey Al-Ashish is investing in Crawford. And so yeah, Crawford is getting that opportunity for the bag. Henry says NYC Paul versus Tyson is supposedly in November. Paul's fighting Mike Perry. Yeah, Mike Perry in July. So it's still the same fight date, July the 20th. It's still the same fight date, but I think they moved it to Tampa, Florida, and they're gonna fight in November. Tyson versus Jake Paul. So let's switch things up a little bit, guys. Okay. Dang it, I should have never said that first. Let's switch things up first, but let's go to a little commercial break. Here we go. Hey guys, real quick, this part of the segment is called subscriber questions. Basically what it is you guys submit questions and we try to do our best to pick the best ones and get them on the show. Okay, and listen, only how this show works unless you guys subscribe to the channel. So please, a lot of people watch the videos but they not subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to press the like button. Again, don't forget to press the like button. Enjoy the show. Yes, sir. All right, man. How y'all like that new commercial break that I put out, man? Oh, and that's the red and black shirts too. So that we're also in the process of making as well. Yeah, man. So let's switch it up a little bit, right? So now let's talk about T.O., Mr. T.O. himself, man. T.O. has a fight coming up this weekend, and we're going to touch bases on it more. He has 19 wins and 13 knockouts and 20 fights. I was working on something. I'm trying to get it pulled up. So if y'all see a pop up on the screen, just ignore it. I'm trying to get something to pop up on the screen for you guys. And then I want to say thank you to the Hand Grenade for sending me, because I was going to get that video, but like I say, stuff happens, you feel me? So if you're going to see a pop up on the screen, and let me know if it start echoing, guys, okay? If it start echoing. Okay, so I want to present something to you. Did I send it already? Let me see if I sent it already. Let's go to recent. Okay, so I haven't sent it. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I want to send something over. And I want to show you guys. And I really want y'all honest opinion, because you know, I can be harsh at times. I can be very hard at times, but I want you guys' opinion on this. Okay. And I want you guys to keep it real with me. How do you guys feel about T.O. going around saying things like, I wonder why it's not sending? Why is it not sending? Let me see if I can send it this. One second, guys. I'm trying to get this video sent. Okay, so I'm going to save. Okay, is this it? Okay, cool. I don't think it's all the way up yet, but I'm going to present it. So I don't know which one. I don't know which video it is first, but whichever video it is first, it doesn't matter. I want to present this video to you guys. And I got to say, and listen, guys, if y'all see something, I think Daniel sent me something one time on the fan page. And I want to say thank you to Hand Grenade for sending me this as well on the hand page. You got to think, because sometimes I be having a lot going on. I be trying to present you guys different things. Okay, so where is it at? It's in recent. Okay, so I don't know which video this is first, but we're going to play it and then we're going to talk about it, okay?
Their whole string.
So y'all tell me,
Yeah. With Javante, they got him on that. He ain't gonna fight me. Niggas too pussy. So I'd just rather go after the guy that's too much of an ego, and that's Terrence Crawford. Javante Davis.
Now, do y'all believe T.O.? I'm gonna play it one more time. I hate that he I should have edited, but here it is.
Javante Davis. Their whole
talking about Javante?
Yeah. With Javante, they got him on that. He ain't gonna fight me. Niggas too pussy. So I'd just rather go after the guy that's too much of an ego, and that's Terrence Crawford.
Shout out to the DAZN project for that clip. Now, let's talk about that. How do y'all feel about that? Now, I believe T.O. is full of I feel like T.O. is full of dog poop. I do. I feel like T.O. is full of dog poop. When have we ever known T.O. to go out and say, when have we ever known him to go out and say that Javante Davis won't fight him? He never called Javante Davis out. He only called people out when it's time for him to fight. Other than that, T.O. don't call nobody out. Now, for you to call, we seen what George Kambosos did to you. Are you sure, sir, that you want to go down that road with Tank? Okay, sorry. I had something going on. I had to fix that. Okay, so now this is what I want to say. T.O., we seen what George Kambosos done to you. Are you sure you want to go down that road with Javante Tank Davis? Why would you call that man P? You, out of all people, you called him P. You, sir, called him P. When in fact, sir, you got called out by Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis walked up on you at your own signing. And what did you do? You stood there and said, I don't care. I don't care. Are you really, sir, saying that Javante Davis don't want to fight you? Are you serious, sir? The last time I checked, somebody ran up on you and you, sir, did nothing about it. And I talked about this. And I'm looking for the video because I talked about this. I'm going to present my screen. I got to present my screen. Then I'm going to get to y'all comments, but I got to present my screen, man. I'm going to present my screen and, that's the wrong one. I don't want to do that one. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, I want to present the screen, share screen. And I want y'all to see this. Now, this is the same guy that called Javante Tank Davis a P word.
You know damn well, whatever weight class I go to, I'm gonna fuck somebody else.
Look at him. I don't care. I don't care. Look at him. I don't care. Look at that. Hey, dude literally called him out. But he talking about he can fight this year. Get his ass out of boxing. That came to you by Lola's Boxing. Yo, dude called him out in his own press conference. He's signing the CD, he's signing the shirt and whatever. He telling her, let's fight. We fighting up on it. We both up on the top rank. He talking about some, I don't care. I don't care. Oh, get that Tio soft. Then that's why Kambosos is here. Because Kambosos knocked him off. Kambosos not supposed to be here. Tio is the softest individual ever. He's soft as tissue. Yo, he called Tank a P word is mind-blowing to me. It's just mind-blowing to me. Okay, so it says that's all these guys chasing. It says NYC supposedly. Hand Grenade says Bud will press and punish Tio. Bro, we seen what Bud did to my favorite fighter. I'm not in my room where all my boxing pictures. I will show you my picture with Earl Spence. He demolished my guy. I gotta keep it real. I'm the biggest Earl Spence fan. I didn't talk to nobody for 2 to 3 weeks. I was told to stop walking around the house moping. I was sad like I lost my best friend. He demolished my guy, Earl Spence. But for this guy to call Gervonta Davis a P word, dude, you ought to go look in the mirror and remember when Keyshawn Davis ran up on you and you looked at him and said, I don't care. Literally. Guys, go follow at likeableDialogue on Instagram right now. If you're not following at likeableDialogue on Instagram, what are you doing?
Shout out to likeableDialogue.
Go follow and look at that clip. Dude turned around and says, I don't care when somebody was standing in his face. It's really crazy. Crawford will beat him down. My boy Daniel Thomas says, I like to see that beat down. Crawford not only going to play, not going to play with Tio. He's not. And you know what? And y'all know I don't really bet on nothing, but I would bet the house on that one. Think about it. Tio has lost. Tio has came close to losing so many fights, but because he's the bigger name, they give it to him. Go back and look at Tio's last fight. Go back and look at Tio's last fight. Bob Aaron stood there and looked at him like, what are you doing? He questioned himself. Do I still got it? Do I still supposed to be here? Am I still elite? He questioned himself. This is the same guy that called Gervonta Davis a P word. Gervonta Davis ain't never questioned himself, but said that he was like a little bit afraid of Ryan's power. But what did he do? He got Ryan up out of there. Tio, go look yourself in the mirror. And I want you to repeat that P word that you said on the Zona Project. And Tank, Hand Grenade says, and Tank ain't ducking him. Ain't nobody ducking Tio. And Tank ain't ducking him. Tank would do just like Bud. Tio speaking fake news.
Shout out to likeableDialogue.
He's speaking fake news. Tio only talks when he got a fight lined up. He only talks to the media because he's trying to create headlines. He's trying to create all of these headlines so people can tune into his fight. After the fight, I guarantee you, Tio is gonna face another bum. He's gonna face another bum. Tio, they had to go out and find Tio another fighter to face him because he was a bum. They got to go out and find Tio another person to fight. I'm gonna watch the fight, but Tio is gonna win. Why? Because he's the bigger name. Dude will have to go in there and pull a George Kambosos in order to win. And it's not hard. His last fight was horrible. Tio's last fight was trash. And they gave it to him. They gave it to him. Let's talk about. So, man, what's y'all thoughts on that, man? What is y'all thoughts on that, man? That is really mind blowing to me. He calls Tank a P word. Of all people, you call Tank a P word? Come on, man. Come on, brother. You can do better than that. Like, for real. Out of all the people you call Tank one, stop it, T.O. Okay, so I do have another video, but we keep going as long as the comments keep going. If the comments stop, then we stop. We presume that the show is come to an end and we can pick up, do a part 2 next. We could do a part 2 tomorrow. So it's up to you guys. We'll do a commercial break and we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, real quick, this part of the segment is called subscriber questions. Basically what it is you guys submit questions and we try to do our best to pick the best ones and get them on the show, okay? And listen, only how this show works unless you guys subscribe to the channel. So please, a lot of people watch the videos but they not subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to press the like button. Again, don't forget to press the like button. Enjoy the show. Yes, sir. It says T.O. is all talk for sure. He is. He's definitely all talk. For him to utter those words like he's been chasing Tank, we never heard T.O. say anything about chasing Tank, wanting to fight Tank, and Tank not going to fight him. Like, we've never heard that. I've never heard it. Hand Grenade says, and T.O. ain't selling tickets. He ain't a draw. Plus, all his fights is on ESPN. Can't even do a pay-per-view. Trash. But you know one thing though, I do know that T.O. does. So like let's say he got a venue of 3,000, right? And let's say he only sold 1,500. T.O. does, he'll go buy them tickets. You know, so it's like he's sold. It's like he's doing numbers. You know, it's like the old Mayweather's thing. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm paying myself either way it go. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. But I don't see people. Yeah, he's fighting on ESPN. You're not even doing pay-per-view. So how are you saying like you this big draw, you this big attraction, and Gervonta Tank Davis won't fight you? Like that's the easiest, bro. Tank, that you're the easiest one out of all of them. George Kambosos wiped the mop with you, and you didn't even want to rematch him. So stop it. Daniel says he better go get a KO this weekend, and that's the thing. It's very possible for him to go get a KO this weekend because guess what? Who is he fighting? This guy that he's fighting is like, it's not really a top fighter. They're going out here finding guys that's saying like, oh, well, he's ranked number 5 in the division. We've never really, this guy who like T.O., you're not fighting top name guys. At least the guys that Tank, Devin Haney, who else? These guys are fighting fighters with names that we know, like big, trying to fight, make big names happening. T.O., they're going to find bottom of the barrel fighters for you. And you're still doing bottom of the barrel stuff. You know? But he might get a stoppage this weekend. He might. But it's a bottom of the barrel fighter. As a matter of fact, when you hear him talk about a fighter, that means he knows he would never get in the ring with them. Oh, bro. Wow.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
I think we have to end the show right there, bro. That is absolutely what I'm trying to say, but it just didn't come out. As a matter of fact, when you hear him talk about a fighter, that means he knows he's would never get in the ring with them. That is absolutely true. And then y'all remember when I said we're going to get back to that comment, right? And I put a star by it. Says, I don't like Gary Russell. It's something about all that talk, no action. He's a fraud. He's a fraud. Sorry. That is what I was talking about when I mentioned another guy. I was talking about T.O. T.O. walking around all bark, no dog. It says the guy he's fighting is a flagpole, so he not gonna have a chance. He's not gonna have to chance him like he did Ortiz. Exactly, bro. These dudes are like another bottom of the barrel fighter who they try to scrub up to make Tio look good and appealing to the people. That's all they're doing. I've caught on to you, T.O. Your last 3 fights haven't been impeccable. And you call Tank a P word when you got Keyshawn Davis running up on you? Come on, man. I need to stop it. We do have another video. But you know what? I think I'm going to save the other video for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to save the other video for tomorrow, guys. And we can do a part 2 on this tomorrow. And so I will be here early tomorrow. You know what I mean? So early. Sorry for this time, and I was running a little behind. Had a couple little system issues and things like that of that nature. But before we get out of here, I gotta send a special shout out to the hand grenade.
Shout out to likeableDialogue
for sending that $1.99 super chat and says Devin court fees. Yo, that was funny, yo. So you know, I like to give thanks to the people that send in super chats, and so I definitely got to thank Hand Grenade for sending in that super chat and always sticking with the channel and supporting the channel. I want to thank Daniel Thomas for tuning in with us, Tom for tuning in with us, Exile, NYC VAR, popped in with us today, and if I forgot any more people, man, I want to apologize, but Exile. And that's why I tell the people, man, it's better to hit the notification bell because normally people come in right when I'm getting off the live. You know what I mean? So he says, Hand Grenade says, the dude he's fighting has 48 fights. Steve Claggett. We will see how it goes down. I see T.O. winning the fight. I looked at the dude and he don't look like he's a pilling. That's for sure. Let's see. I'm pulling him up now. Oh, you know what? I don't know. This guy might. He might be. I want to see him at the weigh-in. At the weigh-in Thursday, I'll make a better assumption. I'll make a better assumption on it at the weigh-in Thursday. They got the weigh-in on Thursday. I'll make a better assumption on him Thursday. They just trying to make T.O. look good, though. Let me look at his record. I know you said he got 48 fights, but let's look at his record. Wrong thing. So he's got 40. It shows his box rec shows that he has okay, how do you read this? This is coming up pretty weird. It shows that he's a Canadian guy. He has a 68% KO ratio, 47 bouts. He's 38, 7-2. I'm confused on this, on how you read. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Crockett is a good puncher. I don't see the knockout power, but he just stand in front of people. And if he does just stand in front of people, and hopefully he can swing, and hopefully, man, he can give T.O. a great match, man. He can give T.O. a great fight. But from what I'm looking at, I see him not the best fighter, as I stated, because the T.O. last fight, he didn't do a great job. So now they're trying to get somebody else that's worse than the last opponent to make him look good. So let's wait till Thursday, and I'm going to give you my final assessment on him on Thursday after the weigh-in. So I'll definitely be tuning in to the weigh-in because I want to get a better look at him. and I want to get a better understanding of him. And to see who he really is, man. I'm looking at him right now. He looks a bit small, a little short-handed, maybe. I'm looking at some of his things. Matter of fact, I'm going to present my screen and we can look at it together, and then we're going to call it a night, guys. And then we can do a part 2 tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday. We can do a part 2 tomorrow, and then we can start talking about some UFC, because I know the UFC 303 come on Saturday, which I'm gonna be tuned into. I'm gonna be tapped into them. That UFC match. I'm gonna be really watching UFC more than that Teo fight. I'm not even gonna lie. Shout out to the hand grenade. This is him right here. He looks a bit slow. That don't look appealing to me. How about y'all? Do that look appealing to y'all? Is he hitting it kind of slow? You know, normally a person to be hitting that bag pretty much hard. He says, Teo got family down here in Miami, so this is a homecoming. Okay, so it's a homecoming for him. Okay, shout out to Daniel, man. Appreciate that, man. That live information. Let's see. Here goes some more footage. See, he's a bit slow. I don't think this guy had. Look, ain't he's a bit slow with the hands? Ain't he's a bit slow? You know, if you're going against Teo, that's why I said they trying to find like a downgrade to him. Here goes a knockout. Yeah, that's why I say, like, look at this. Dude, not even, he don't look appealing to me. Let's wait to the weigh in. That's not really appealing to me for some reason. It's just not appealing to me. Hand Grenade says, these guys out here cherry picking. I gotta agree with Caleb Plant. If you ain't here to fight the best, to be the man, why are you here? Facts. Yo.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
If you ain't here to fight the best, then why are you here? If you ain't here to fight the best, then why are you here? Why are you here? If you're not here to fight the best. And I just one thing I gotta say about Errol Spence. He never really took a tune up. He took tough fight out of tough fight out of tough fight out of tough fight and lost one tough fight. But all the fights that Errol Spence had were top contenders. If you're not here, Daniel says 100 hand grenade. If you're not here to fight the best, like hand grenade says, then why are you here? Why are you here? These guys are going out and finding the bottom of the barrel fighters and trying to say, yeah, I'm the best in the sport. How? What top fighter are you fighting? Errol Spence fought top fighter after top fighter after top fighter. And what did he do? He lost against one top fighter. But he comes right back after that loss and going to go fight another top fighter. Fundora is no walkover, no pushover whatsoever. This is going to be a great fight in October. Them long breaks killed Spence. I got to agree, man. Them long breaks did hurt Spence. But, and, you know, hopefully, man, he's getting it together, though, man. Hopefully, he's getting it together. But, man, if we're going to end it on that note tonight, guys, I'm going to say special shout out to you guys. But we're going to end it on what Hand Grenade says. These guys out here cherry picking. I gotta agree with Caleb Plant. If you ain't here to fight the best, to be the man, why are you here? Facts. Hey man, I'm your host LD, Doug Kid, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey guys, that part of the segment was called Subscriber Questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you guys. All right, fellas, I'm out of here. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD, the Kid, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.